Hello and welcome back to Expeditions Viking. It has indeed been a while. Can't even remember what I'm doing. Looks like we might have to join this war. I don't want to, but might have to.
What must it be like to live inside those walls? Safe, never wanting for anything. Wish my sons could have that kind of life.
Maybe not here for trouble, Norsewoman. We have plenty already. But you look strong. Ever try your hand at farm work? Did a field or two, but I left that life behind. I tried, but my heart just wasn't in it. For sailing, fighting, pillaging. Thralls and weak men, so I do not. Left that life behind. Shame. Lost most of our lads when they took the king's penny to fight the wild men. Pox took the rest. Tough times, huh? And the man who survived the fire is desperate for work and a roof over his head. Oh yeah, that guy. They were going to the kitchen by the hearth. Put a strong day's work, it seems. Ain't the truth. My wife and I won't be able to bring in the harvest. Tough times we live in. From the ashes. Alright, let's go talk to him. You got a new place now, you son of a bitch. All I do now. Farm across the river will take you in. Have to work for it though. It is a place to start. Thank you for your kindness. Finished. Nice. It'd be better if they highlighted these in a different way, so I know which one you can loot and which one you can't. Well, which one would be considered stealing. More accurately. Edgar. The hell? It just breaks. What? Did I technically loot it? Hello. The poet Jarifa of Eofowick is a squirrely monk with a hard expression and his arms full of scrolls. Vethal, you're here to see me? Seek permission to land my ship at your pier. His eyes glide over your armor and equipment. He swallows hard. And, what kind of ship are we talking about? A warship called the Dreki. How much will it cost me to evade that question? It's a cargo ship. The name is Dreki. He licks his lips nervously. Yes, I'm sure it is, of course. No, so the fee's 15 pence per month for a ship like yours. I am required to demand payment for half a year at a time. Considering your unique situation, I'll be adding a few extra fees on top of that. Think of it as collateral. Cleric counts quietly his fingers for a few moments. Yes, so in total, comes to about 150 pence. Morkant costs discreetly, partner. That's steep. The normal fee would be no more than 90 pence. Of course, a warship would be subject to additional fees. The poor Jarifa doesn't look entirely comfortable with having to make these demands of you. It's the best I can do. 3,000 valuables, 150 pence it is. Jury seeks. I have a counter offer. I'll have to consider this. Diplomacy 3. I think we both know that price is unconscionable. He licks his lips. I suppose. If you pretend for a moment that I were a high-born woman from the south, how much would you charge? Gary averts his eyes and answers in a very low voice. Perhaps 100 pence. I'll pay the standard fee. 100 pence for 6 months' access. His voice is dry and raspy. Yes, of course. That's reasonable. The standard fee. The monk shuffles his scrolls until he finds the one he's seeking. Then he reaches for a feather on a nearby table, dips it in ink, and makes a few new marks on the list. The warship Dreki will be permitted to dock at the city pier at any time for a period 6 months from today. Port access. So how do I go to my ship? How does ship from ship port ship? How do I? Oh, whatever. Yeah, across from here. No, I probably need the bridge. Yeah. Okay, we cross the bridge again. Oh, it's just over here. I was fighting for the spear. That's right, the spear. Let's see, she should have the spear. Next off. Yeah, there he is. Ain't like the new hand. The back Norsewoman. And I'm gone. Some stuff over there. What the hell's this? What is this? Why can't I attack him? To prepare a secret audience with King of the Pictavia. King of the Picts. Lord of Seals. Sail to Oknajar and meet its current thing. No clues of your father's travels. Meet the deposed King Aethelred. He's camping in Inglewood. Let's get Alloway in the Port District. What the fuck is this? A large group of people gathered outside a farmhouse. Some of them are well armed. Others seem to have grabbed whatever was at hand. All of them are clearly out for blood. Listen to the shouting. Cries of fear and despair emanate from inside the farmhouse. Please, we're Christians, all of us. We're like you. We know you left those disgusting offerings at the lover's tree. It wasn't us, I swear. Where's the value of an oath to a godless heathen? I beg you, be reasonable. Open the door, face the Lord's justice. This will turn out badly for the farmer, as we should aid the fellow non-Christian. If we intervene, we just gain trouble ourselves. I wouldn't mind teaching these people a hard lesson. Alright, hard lesson. I don't know what I charged in, but whatever. Archer.
That's right. I see the fear in your eyes.
Oh shit, was that as painful as it looked?
No shit, one shot, one kill. From here, I kind of want to get this guy. You know, I was just stun him. no good at blocking. Fell out of him. Oh well, whatever. Puffball. No, probably not puff bomb. Do a damnation. This one. Resisted. Heavy swing. Oh, no need. Grow heal.
May the Lord watch over you. Good! Good.
Oh, killing so many people. It's awesome. There we go. Good blocking. need down. I won't see this coming. I lost his shield. But better be able to get that loot back. I guess too many people died in the same spot. Thank you. Oh Lord, thank you. You saved my family. Is he wearing armor? He takes a moment to survey his surroundings and suddenly looks queasy. Did you have to kill so many? What do you suppose they were planning to do to you? My main concern was your survival. I only regret there were no more of them to kill. And what do you think they were going to do to you? Yes, of course. Thank you. I didn't mean to be ungrateful. Did you make that sacrifice as they said? I did, but despite what these animals said, the family and I are Christians. I thought I'd hedge my bets. The farmer holds out his hand. On the palm rests a fine old talisman. Take this. It's what got me into the mess in the first place. Thank you. I have friends in this city. I'll tell them what you've done. Everyone will know you as a good person. Now I must go and calm my family. God be with you. I know you can... I don't know. Do non-lethal by having no weapons on at all, like just doing an unarmed. And the other guy's corpse, went flying, so can't get that. He'd hedge his bets. What exactly did he do? Theodore Cornus, Kadin Masul. Let's talk to Theodore. Hello. You find yourself almost supernaturally drawn to a store stacked full of pelts and weapon parts. The man in front of the table is clearly born to man a stall. He is round of belly and red of cheeks, with a friendly smile permanently affixed to his face, and a voice that booms across the busiest path of Market Street without at any point becoming obnoxious. He beckons you closer and invites you to gaze upon his abundant selection of merchandise with a sweep of his hand. Welcome, Norseman. I was wondering when you'd pay a visit to my excellent stall. I heard there were new faces in town. I'll cut a good deal if you're looking to buy. I'm certain you'll find my stocks to be of the highest quality. Do you have any weapons for sale? No. Swords and spears will not simply sit around in a market stall and wait for a buyer. They're made to order or bought directly from their owners. Why don't you talk to the smith inside the walls? When you know what's needed, my stall will be here, and I'm all too happy to sell you the materials for the smith's work. Let's see what you said. Disagreeable. Well, fuck that shit then. I do need wood, but even if no trade was made today, I trust you'll be back if you need something in the future. Yeah, sure, what up? I need wood. 3 wood. Maybe I'll do another playthrough of this in my own time. I could just, murder her for everything and steal everything. Yeah. I'll be a true Viking. Rather than a peace-loving scallywag. Okay, it becomes his stuff. Higher. Let's talk. Well, lootable stuff next to her as well. Very nice. You gradually become aware of a woman watching you from down the street. When your eyes meet her gaze, her face lights up with a smile that beams mischief. She raises a dainty hand in greeting and waves you closer. Oh, she is a gorgeous woman. She even has her own portrait. Somewhere in her early 20s, she's alluringly dressed in red fabrics worthy of a queen. You have no doubt men would kill for her, and something about her makes you think perhaps some have. Her voice is thick and smooth as honey. It's a rare thing you see such finely dressed visitors as you in our streets. She leans slightly to look past you, letting her eyes glide slowly across your herdman. With a retinue like that, you must be some manner of queen. Not quite queen. I am Alphys, Thane of Sker. Your eyes are drawn towards Catil, and you notice her take a small step towards him. Now clearly based on your introduction, her next request is directed towards the combatant. You speak in such a strange way. Will you say something in your own language? Catil casts a hesitant glance in your direction, but finding no help there, he thinks quickly and responds in the Danish tongue. You are a very beautiful woman. For you, I would do anything you ask me to. She conceals her smile coquettishly with the back of her hand, but she cannot conceal her excitement. That's beautiful. It sounds like a heathen spell, almost. My name is Kyre, widow of the merchant Beldred. I am honored to meet you. Theo takes her hand and gently touches his lips against the back of it. The honor is all mine. Oh, she was hiding her smile behind her hand, and he touched, and he kissed her hand. It's an indirect kiss. Blatantly smitten, Kaya places her other hand on top of Catil's, sandwiching his hand between hers. She addresses you again, without taking her eyes off your combatant. I don't wish to impose upon people of your standing, but you fascinate me. Will you consider lending me your aid? Catil gives you an imploring look, bordering on desperate. Roll your eyes at Catil. I'm not in the business of helping people. You're a difficult woman to turn down. That very much depends on the nature of the arrangement. Yeah, depends on what you want. My husband was a great man. We had not been married long when disease claimed him, and I still live in sorrow of the loss. Kaya's voice rises slightly as she speaks, and takes on a strangely wispy quality. It reminds you of Edith, telling her stories around the hearth when you were a child. Since his passing, I have known many suitors. Most I turn away, but some have deemed worthy of my attention. I have bestowed favors upon 3 heroes in the past, but all have abandoned me in the end, because they did. Smiling sweetly, she reaches up to brush a strand of golden hair away from her face. Somehow the gesture ends with her slender hand on Catil's chest, which is in no way lost on him. If you can find them and reclaim my gifts, you will earn my undying gratitude, and you will be richly rewarded, I promise. It is far beneath my dignity, I won't help you. What are these gifts you want back? She speaks, she counts on her fingers. Here in Eofoik, my elfin knight still holds a white glove as token of what we once had together. In Scarborough, my poet carries my fairy ring, doubtlessly close to his heart, though he too fled me in the end. A grey sadness comes over her. And far to the north, in the capital of the Picts, my bear still has wooden's horn that I bestowed upon him before I knew his cruelty. If you can retrieve these past favors for me, I'll give you a favor of your own, one that is worth more than the other 3 combined. I remember your offer, but I promise nothing. I did my very best to retrieve your favors. Health, dear Kaya. Yeah, I promise nothing. I'll be eagerly awaiting your return, oh mysterious stranger. Ada sets out bemused grumble. Been putting too much stock into her childhood fairy tales, that one. You're a rough-looking group. Not here to cause trouble, I hope. Who are you? My name is Sika. I'm responsible for all bounties on the outlaws of the kingdom. Look, I know you well enough to offer much. Can't send strangers out to enforce the king's justice. Come back when the people know your name, or at least won't bar their doors until your passing. We'll talk. I can't get commissions. Anywho, it's nighttime, so I can't see shit. But I think I'll investigate everything, so let's go. Unless I want to go in here. Is there anything in here? Actually, no. I'm just getting out of here. Move along. Right. So this is as far south as I can get. So my ship is still docked here. Inglewood. Hadrian's Wall. Ah, so far away though. Perth, capital of Pictavia, spawned along the River Tay. 1 day, 20 hours. 19 hours. 5 hours. Let's make our way here. Hey, it's a church. It's a wealthy church. I don't know what to do to please him. It's always fucking... Anyway. Do we have to fight? Oh, we don't have to. We can just talk. I can seemingly loot everything. But let's talk first. The priest regards your herd with obvious distaste. A few warriors of the local militia are scattered around the hall, watching you with their hands on the hilts of their weapons. Well, travelers. Welcome to the Church of St. Wilfred. You do not look like you are from these parts. I suspect that you also did not come here looking for sermon. Ready to collect some donations. We will look passing by just to visit your church. What a fine church it is. Priest glances at your weapons and his eyes dart to the militiamen. While I appreciate your interest in our church, I must ask you to leave for everyone's safety. My flock may be frightened by your presence. Of course, priest. Will you be in peace? I wonder, can I just take this? What is the meaning of this? You dare defy the Holy Bible? Barbarians! Picks. Yeah, I don't want to do that. So that does count as stealing. Good to know. I had a feeling. Man, I don't want to get a negative reputation, so let's just get it out of here. Well, good to know. Let's keep going. Why am I traveling along here? Because they're hungry, huh? Let's go here then. Make camp. Now, I don't ever want to get fatigued. So let's just make sure. 10 meat will spoil. Might as well do a repair, I guess. Actually, do I need these? I'm not sure. Let's see. Is everyone equipped? Knifer. Thunger knifer. I probably don't need these green axes. I'll just try to make sure everyone at least has one piece of gear on them. She can have that. Or maybe... Yeah. This guy can have another 6. And a knife here. She can have a pitchfork. Flax sling. Have a hemp sling. Alright. I don't think I need these, so I can just deconstruct them. Should I? Yeah, sure. Last time I did that, I got into big trouble. Two Herman still have shifts. More can't. You can guard. Will not become rested. Will rest. Need Borg. Let's see. In the morning, as you heard up packing down the camp. From your sacks, alright. Lost food. There's so much people guarding. We still lost food. Pit trap. I'm taking more Kant because, you know, it's a foreign land and he seems to be able to speak our language in there, so he can do well as a translator.
These woods are so beautiful. It reminds me of the forest at home in the summer. The big war camp does spoil the impression a little.
Okay, so they know we're coming, so it should be fine. Here's one of their dudes, I guess. More of their dudes. It's funneling me towards them. Is there anything else in this area other than them? Guess I don't mind that I'm just snooping around back here. There's nothing really here. Out! Declare your name and your intentions. An elf of a skirt. I come by invitation of the elder man Wada. Calm down, you imbecile. I'm here by invitation of Wada. Alphys. Sentry immediately stands aside to let you pass and bows respectfully. Forgive me. Laugh, dear. You're expected in the king's tent. That's right, showing me some respect. What kind of loot this? That's quite a few troops. Maybe I should be by his side. We're watching them. That's not very respectful. Excuse you. Alright, I should switch to quest. Not the bar, I guess. Lady Fair, no. This one. Two kings. Ah. Can you actually trade better? Now the woman dressed in the worn clothes of a traveler stands in front of a tent with well-stocked food. With food, herbs, and trinkets. She eyes you warily as you come near. May I see what you're selling? I'm sorry, I don't know who you are. I don't know if your half-lord would approve. It's some other time. You expect to find a merchant inside the camp? It's an inconvenience for those who follow Ethelred, and security for the surrounding communities. If we bring our contributions to the camp, the men don't have to come knocking. I see. So it's kind of like a tax, huh? Extortion. Ethelred forces the villagers to support his war. Of course, he has the power to take what he wants, so we give it willingly. It's easier for everyone. I see. Are you allowed to sell these goods? Sure, at a fair rate, but it doesn't take everything we have. I can bring more in to replace what I sell to you. May I see? No. Move along. Alright. Just want to load up this map, which is quite big. Good dang. I mean, I wouldn't be too opposed to help this Ethelred, although he sounds like he might betray me, so you know. The stone looks like it stood here forever. Its base is covered in lichen and tough bird droppings. Incomprehensible. Morkan slips up to the stone and traces some of the markings with preference. I've seen stones like this before. My teacher once claimed they were erected by the Druids centuries ago. Fascinating mystery, is it not? Who knows what ancient secrets these stones hold? Ah, yeah, you can read them. Fantastic, that's why I bring him along. Oh, what? There's a dead person here. Looks like I can't actually go there. Yeah, well, whatever. To the tent. What are you doing in there? I can't quite get you. What? Hello? Oh. Ethelred's tent is filled to the brim with stuff. Trunks and sacks filled with furs, weaponry, maps, cutlery, and assorted valuables. Okay. The tent is empty save for water. It looks no worse for wear since you last saw it. Love, dear Alphys. I'm glad you decided to take me up on my offer. The former and future king should be with us shortly. May I get you a drink? I never turn down an offer to drink. Marta grabs a pot off the table and pours you a cup of something that is very similar to mead, but more bitter than sweet. He raises his own half-empty cup in salute and downs it. To the health of King Ethelred the First. Who? You've barely taken a sip before Ethelred the First strides to the tent, sizes you up with one appraising look, and nosily throws down his weapons on the table. Noisily. Doesn't seem like he respects me. How was the hunt, Your Majesty? Fruitless. Elcam seems to have scared off most of the game. And I'm not your king yet, so stop calling me Majesty. Yet, huh? Yes, your highness. I'm wondering if he'll actually be better king anyway. Well, at least he won't be, arrogant like the other guy. Ethelred reaches out and clasps her wrist firmly. An unexpectedly respectful greeting. Oh. You must be Hostess of the Danes. Wanda told me you made quite the impression at Osred's court. Again, his eyes scan you appraisingly. I was certain he was taking the piss when he told me that you're a woman, but here you are. Remarkable. The deposed king pours himself a cup of ale and takes a large swig. Has anyone adequately explained the details of our situation? Not quite. Will you permit me a few questions? I know enough. You're willing to work with us if we help you regain the throne. Is that the size of it? Let me ask a few questions. I'll tell you as much as I know. How'd you lose the throne in the first place? I was 10 years of age when I became king, after my father's usurper Elred was driven out of Ilfwick. I reigned for 5 years, carrying on the legacy of my father. There was a time of peace and stability across the kingdom. I was 15 years old. Then, like my father before me, I was deposed at the Winter Nagamot a decade ago. I won't bore you with the politics. Suffice to say, I was forced into exile. My throne was taken by Aelfwald, the cousin of Osred and son of Elred. Aelfwald was killed last year, and as you know, Osred now sits on the throne. His reign won't be long. So he doesn't really have a claim to the throne. Well, not a rightful claim. You have no qualms about working with non-Christians? What do you do when you've retaken the throne? So we help you retake the throne, and we have to support the Northumbria? What will you do? You have to tie up some loose ends, first of all, and ensure that everyone falls in line. Then there is the matter of the pigs to attend to. Indeed. The northern tribes appear to have been making peace with each other over the past few years. They're beginning to look like a threat to the security of Northumbria. The important thing is to secure the longevity of my second reign, so I can safely spare the resources to back you in your own struggle. You have no qualms about working with non-Christians? Why would I have? You seem like capable people. I have nothing to lose and everything to gain by enlisting your help. Now collaborations may be a bit politically awkward once we retake the throne, but I'm sure it's nothing we can't sort out when the time comes. Well, like betraying us? So we help retake the throne and we have to support Northumbria? That's the long and short of it. If we act quickly, we can secure the stable power base before harvest, and we'll have plenty of time to help you with your own problems. What's your plan? I'm going to need assurances. Yeah, like you won't betray me. Ethelred regards you carefully for a moment. Then he puts down his cup and straightens his back. He sets his face into a somber expression and places his hand on his chest. You have my word. On the honor of my family and as past and future king of Northumbria, I will be your ally for as long as I sit on the throne. Oh. I don't know how, if his word means too much. But sure. What's your plan? We need the support of the church. We don't need an outreach to show support. We need to know that we can count on the bishop to back me when I take back the throne. Not going to be much use in that respect. Sure, I can think of ways to convince the bishop. Yeah, we're not going to be much use. On the contrary, my dear woman, you're exactly what we need to win over Ian Bold. Right, you two go ahead and talk it over. gonna check up on the men. What do you mean? Quite the forceful personality our future king, isn't he? That's what you want from a leader. It bodes well for his reign. You should take care not to let him get us into trouble. Or known worse. Yeah, that's what you want. It's certainly an improvement over the weakness and aimlessness of Osred's court. But to the matter at hand, how to gain the favor of Bishop Ian Bold. Why is his support necessary? Normally, kings are crowned on the Wittenagemot, the meeting of the wise men. The bishop is part of that, and he supports whatever the council decides. I see. So I must have rigged the council beforehand to get Aethelred deposed. Since we are planning to take back the throne by force, we can't count on the bishop, but we still need him once Aethelred is king again. Ian loves nothing more than pagans converted. If you can make him think we've brought you into the fold, so to speak, he'll be impressed indeed. And how might we convince him of that? I'll give him our best impression of a Christian. Oh, please don't kill me. Lord, save me from the heathens. I'm not comfortable with such deception. Yeah, how will we do that? Honorable followers have lost morale. He'll undoubtedly test you. It's common to use the Apostles' Creed for such a purpose. If you can recite it correctly, that should be proof enough. Seems easy enough. Tell me the words. Listen carefully. I believe in God, the Father Almighty, creator of heaven and earth. I believe in Jesus Christ, God's only Son, our Lord, who was conceived by the Holy Spirit, born of the Virgin Mary, suffered under Pontius Pilate, was crucified, died, and was buried. He descended to the dead. On the third day he rose again. He ascended into heaven. He is seated at the right hand of the Father, and he will come to judge the living and the dead. I believe in the Holy Spirit, the Holy Catholic and Apostolic Church, the communion of saints, the forgiveness of sins, the resurrection of the body, and the life everlasting. Amen. Alright, I got it. That's it. His father was a spirit. He died. He came back to life. Pretty straightforward compared to the stories of our gods. Yeah, that's it. Hopefully that will suffice to convince him. His plan seems very flimsy. I'll go to Ian Bold and see if he'll be convinced. Consider your proposal, but I haven't made up my mind about this whole thing yet. All of those who help Aethelred retake the throne will be owed a great debt of gratitude. The kingdom of Northumbria will be a powerful ally. We'll proceed with our own preparations in the meantime. Ghosts of the Empire. Seek out the bishop. You there, foreigners. Did you encounter 4 lads and a pair of girls on your way to this camp? 4 lads and a pair of girls. No group comes to mind that matches your description. God's wounds. The man's face rents as he realized what he just said. And he moves his hand across in front of his chest. What's the trouble? It's nothing that concerns you. Only hope. Damn. I'm an ally of Aethelred. I may be able to help. Gives you a long look. Alright, yes. A large pack of wolves stalks the Inglewood. Despite its size, it's mostly been a minor nuisance. But they recently attacked a farmer headed here, with a cart full of food for the men. I sent Wilfred's boys out to find the pack and chase those beasts off. My youngest daughter Eris went with them. She fancies herself a huntress, but I know she's sweet on one of the Wilfred's sons. They didn't come home last night. There's no reason for them to be away for so long. I feel the worst, but I have my duties here in the camp. I can't go look for them. If you come across any evidence of them, will you please find out what happened? My name is Gator. I'm Ethelred's master of arms. The hunting party. I think they're... There's this. Okay, let's see if we can actually get some stuff from them. Then we talk to Tara. Oh. Yeah. Your group is flagged down by a slender woman with mud on her face and an errant leaf stuck in her hair. You're those foreign mercenaries what I brought in, aren't you? I'm Tara, the captain of the scouts. They put a woman in charge of the scouts? What do you need from us, Tara? There's a spy in my ranks. I need an outsider's help. If you're the only visitor we've had in weeks, who knows which way to hold a weapon? Who knows which way to hold a weapon? I'll be happy to help you ferret out the spy. I can sort that out, but our aid isn't free. Sounds like not at all my problem. Yeah, it's ferreted out. Thank you. Glad somebody around here is willing to do some bloody work. I don't know who the spy is, otherwise I would have put a knife through his eye socket already. I know who his contact is. A slimy snake of a tanner called Willow Broad. He's on his way here with his usual shipment of pelts from the south. On his way, Will's brought been past Ilfrwick for a little chat with some of Osred's men. What are you asking us to do? Just step in before he reaches the camp, and make him tell you who he's meeting. I don't care if he survives the question. Then find that damn spy and pretend Osred sent you to buy his information. Once he takes the bait, kill him. Why the deception? To be completely certain. Talk spreads faster among the scouts than among the bored farm wives. If we allow on that we know that's spy, it turns out we've got the wrong guy, we'll lose the real spy for sure. Intercept the Tanner. Alright. So who are these guys? You find the young wolf hunters huddled around a campfire. Oh. It's them. Jugs of ale scattered across the ground. The oldest of them looks to be just past his mid-teens, a man, but not yet much of one. As soon as they see you, they jump to their feet and raise the weapons. There's a fair amount of swaying. They've been hitting those jugs a little too hard. Who's there? Oh, who's there? Cater sent me. You've been gone for a while and he's worried about you. Put those weapons away unless you want a beating of a lifetime. Cater sent us. Tell them we're fine. There's no need to worry. They should return and tell them how the hunt went. Yeah. They exchanged significant looks. We haven't dealt with the wolves yet. There's too many of them. So what? All you need to do is chase them off. Too many wolves? For all 5 of you? Spy us all you want. There's over a dozen of them and those beasts are dangerous. If we deal with them, will you go back to Cater? Alright, you chicken shits. Tell me where to find these creatures. Minecraft, you get to have fun with your little party. Finally stick back to Clay. Tell them I tried. Do that? Why? The skin on my teeth is just wolves. I'm myself on Aethered's side for now. We'll probably need you later. The young man looks strangely reluctant to accept your help. Looks around him, but his companions are of no help. Alright, I guess. We found them in the woods just north of here, along a narrow path between the trees. Alright, don't go anywhere. We'll be back. I'll deal with it. Maybe lay off the ale. Alright. What's this? Nah, this is how I intercept the Tanner, huh? Yes. 4 hours pass. That discreet whistle from Uncutler snaps everyone to attention. A small group of armed people are making their way along the wood path, escorting a merchant weighed down by heavy bags. That looks like our target. Remembered, we need him alive. He has to tell us who he's meeting. I think we need to have a few moments to prepare before they spot us. They're coming from here. I'm gonna go around and smack this guy instead. Actually, this guy will do nicely. My fault. Left her exposed. No need for cover. Good.
Dominus Vobiscum.
Great, thanks.
I wonder. Did I kill the merchant? I think I did. you on the fire. Search his coastal clues. Willie Broad. Spy's token. Small embroidered strip of cloth of the colors of Osred's family. It holds no value, but clearly has some secret purpose. Question the 3 scouts. A man stands among the ferns beneath the crest of a hill, scouting over the rocks. Doesn't appear to notice you until you're well within arrow range. Then he turns with a start, hand on the hilt of his knife. Perception. Analyze his appearance. The scout must be somewhere in his late 30s. Red curls and a red beard adorn a heavily tanned face from which grey eyes glare at you suspiciously. He wears sturdy hide armor of expensive quality, with an ornate silver crucifix sewn into the chest. He is tall and strong of build, stands with his legs apart and calloused thumbs, and his hands hooked on into his belt, puffing out his chest in an attitude that exudes confidence. Who are you? He gives you a standoffish shrug. Name's Hexram. Hexram. I keep watch for Ethelred. Mind if I ask you a few questions? With all due respect. Piss off, stranger. Let's leave. Need to give a different name. Anyway, where the other? Young woman stands next to a grand old oak, watching her western approach with a vacant look of someone whose mind is elsewhere. She sees you long before you reach her. She turns to you watch you climb the rocks. Scrutinize the scout. The estimated age to be early 20s. Green eyes gleam under dark bangs. She's short with a healthy, plump build, and her skin is smooth and pale. Her dainty hand rests on her hips, within quick reach of her knife's hilt. Several different forms of crosses hang around her neck, but you notice a few charms in a more complex design hangs from her belt, made from bone and wood, adorned with intricate patterns. Who are you? She raises a single eyebrow in response. I serve Ethelred as scout. My task is to ensure Osred doesn't try to sneak an army up the western slope. Mind if I ask you a few questions? As a matter of fact, I do. I have a job to do here, and I like to do it in peace. I think it's the first guy. Because he was wearing expensive shit. A young man stands at the side of the dense beach, turning often and scanning his surroundings with alert eyes. As soon as you spot him, he notices you as well. Peruse his presentation. He looks to be in his mid-teens, with messy brown hair and moody dark eyes. He's tall and lanky, and his movements are quick and precise. He wears a very simple outfit with no adornments or accessories, save for a knife holster on his left thigh. His nose is distinctively crooked, as though it's been broken more than once. You notice a patch of rough pink flesh in the back of his neck, extending down his back under his tunic, a scar from some horrific injury. Who are you? He rolls his eyes in a uniquely condescending manner of a young person who doesn't understand he has nothing to be condescending about. I don't see that as any business of yours, but in case it's not obvious, watching an northern approach for signs of trouble. Mind if I ask a few questions? Yeah, do mind. Is that all? Alright, save the game. Let's show the token. He stares at you for a moment until understanding dawns. Then he sticks out his tongue and waves his hand dismissively. Think I'm a spy? You big dumb idiot, you got the wrong guy. This was some lame trick Tara put you up to. You can tell her she needs to put up her errand girl's bear in the future. That made us fail. But yeah, I'm guessing it's the first guy.
I've seen a lot of tracks and droppings. This forest must have been rich with game before the warriors came.
Gave me a different name before. And he's wearing expensive gear. He's older too. Makes him more susceptible to betrayal. Trim the ribbon. He snorts dismissively. Osric can go fuck himself. Truly work for him, you can go fuck yourself as well. Now get out of here before I lose my temper. Really? Like I didn't mention anything
Feel
about
weird in
spies.
this place. Always had the sense someone's watching us, or something. But when I turn to look, nothing.
My suspicions on the youngster here now. This guy, Boldred. Apparently relieved, she extends her hand to shake yours. About time you come to see me. I saw you enter the camp. Oh, I wonder if you were the one I was told to wait for. So you are spying for Osric. Thank you for admitting it. All color immediately drains from her face. You're not working for Osric. Tara sent me. Please, you don't understand. They have my husband, Bothel. We have always been loyal to Uthered's family. As soon as Uthered returned from exile, Osred threw Bothel in the dungeon. He said my beloved's only chance was if I spied for Osred. He'll be released as soon as Uthered is dead. If I refused, Bothel would be killed. I had no choice. Alright, I'm not gonna kill you, but you better get out of here. Too compassionate. Altruistic, conceited. She wipes tears from her cheeks. Thank you, I'll leave her once. You can tell Tara I'm dead. Might as well be. I won't tell Osred a thing. If you end up taking Orphawick, please find Balhelm and get him out of the dungeon. I'll tell him I'll meet him when we first met. Of course, they'll get to the woman. Well, it's done. The spies did. Fantastic. Trust a bunch of foreigners to get a job done when everyone around you is preoccupied with trivialities. She looses a small patch from her belt and presses it onto your hand. Here, you earned this. Thank you, friend. Consider you tolerated. Tolerated enough to actually, give me some loot. Loot? Of course, you're known to be a friend of Northumbria. Tolerated as a friend? Okay. Disagreeable. Well, fuck me. 13 valuables for 1 wood. What's she doing just standing there?
I've seen a lot of tracks and droppings. This forest must have been rich with game before the warriors came.
You heard. Objective. For the wolves east of Ethered's camp. Is it in here? Because I didn't see anything on the other map. A young woman lies dead among the leaves. Her body has been torn to shreds. Her half-eaten entrails spilling out into the blood-soaked earth. There's no doubt wolves killed her. Teal covers his mouth with his hand. Freya's freckles. Those beasts really did a number on her. After takes a knee to the corpse, careful not to sit in a pool of intestines. She doesn't look related to any of those kids. Could this be the arms master's daughter? They left her here to die. And the wolves are nowhere to be seen. Long gone, probably. So it was all a diversion. These little shits lied to us. She got back to the camp and figured out what's going on. It'll be empty. They just wanted us out of there so they could run away with their tails between their legs. Oh, so that's what I saw before. I see. Seems like they're gone. Empty. No surprise there. We should tell the Master of Arms what happened. Ah, you're back. Did you find them? Oh, I found them all right, and I found their dead friend. What was your daughter wearing when you last saw her? Why, she was wearing a yellow and red quilted coat. Oh boy. Found the body of a young woman wearing such a dress. She's dead. The Master of Arms immediately spins to hide his meltdown from you. The conversation pauses for several minutes, while he struggles to control his heaving sobs. Jailer, I heard what you said. Do well, Fred's boys, get your daughter killed. Through momentous effort, Cater pushes away his grief and regains his composure. He fixes the scoutmaster with an angry red-eyed stare. Not just saw those boys come through camp and leave out the northwest entrance in a damned hurry. Viking, please, catch them. Bring them back to face justice for my heirs. Shit. That is among the guiltiest looks I've ever seen on a man's face. Impressive. At the friend's outburst, everyone halts and turns with a start. Just where do you think you're going? It's gonna be fun. It was an accident. You don't understand. Taking you back to Cater. Gonna teach you a lesson you won't soon forget. Alright, you biscuit carrier. Go on, run. I'm taking you back to Cater. Penny, the leader draws his weapon. His comrades follow suit. No! Why not?
With the wrong woman.
Oh boy. Are they trying to run away? Oh, I see. Oh shit. One's gonna get away. So how's this work? Someone already made it to that area. Defeat. If only I realized what the conditions of victory were.
I've seen a lot of tracks and droppings. This forest must have been rich with game before the warriors came.
Can it get stunned? Can you still get... No, it doesn't matter.
Friar's freckles, that hurt!
We've got to go punch him or something like that.
Can't blame me for exploiting such an obvious opening.
Oh, I don't actually have thingy. Oh, they all did. Can't really knock them out. They just all die. No, it doesn't matter. So we'll have 5 less warriors. In our fight against Osrid. Should be fine. Did you catch them? They're all dead. Your daughter has been avenged. I know it won't bring her back, but I'm glad those bastards didn't get away with it. It may seem like a small thing to you, Norsewoman, but you've done a great thing today. Please accept this for your efforts. I had it made for her 16th birthday. Keen to be rid of it now. Now if you'll be so kind, please leave me to my grief. Finished. Very good. Alright. Should have a bunch of points. Leadership. Diplomacy. I wonder where this church is. Ilfwick's church. I guess I gotta go back to Ilfwick. Anyways, be right back. Alright, I'm back. Let's see. Yeah, it's going back. If I'm gonna do Bargus Cometh. Also, same place. Alright, let's go there then. Too meat will spoil. Just before midnight, Katil has been quiet since he returned to the camp. He sits down next to you in front of the campfire and stirs the embers in the tip of an arrow. Chuckles wistfully and casts a glance your way and then produces a small cork jug. Need a drink? What is it? Just some local ale. Grabbed it a while back for a few Ortak. Drink. The ale is quite bitter and has been allowed to ferment a lot longer than was wise. It warms nicely on its way down, but leaves a taste in your mouth not unlike vomit. That's atrocious. That's it. This is how I die. Not bad. This is how I die. Katil laughs cheekily. It's pretty bad, isn't it? I regret nothing. Here, let me have some more. Katil takes another deep drink from the flask and screws up his face. That's the worst. I'm really gonna regret finishing this. Guess I'd better help you. Get no help from me. I'm done. I guess I better help you. The sacrifices we make for our friends. Go on then. Have another. You stay up with Katil for a long time, drinking and laughing and talking about old times. Katil's spirits are steadily rising, but a distinct wistfulness returns to his voice. You know, you're my best friend. You're the only one who will laugh at all my stupid jokes. I only ever get a groan out of Nefja. I always wondered if there might be a seed there for something more, you know? But you and Nefja are some pretty wild girls, and I was always afraid of ruining the whole thing. I know what you mean. I have thoughts about those lines myself. Oh, it's probably for the best. I value your friendship, Katil. What? Really? All right, hang on. What is in this ale? Lean in and kiss him. Oh. The look on Katil's face is absolutely priceless. Surprise, astonishment, and delight all wrapped up into one. Your lips part and he draws back and strokes his cheek as though you're made of glass. Then he erupts into the light after. What's so funny? I can't believe what happened. I spent so long pushing these feelings from my mind, scaring myself with thoughts of your rejection or, you're so beautiful. Katil looks at you like you're the single most incredible thing he's seen in his entire life. He pulls you in for another deep, wet kiss. They finally part again, breathless and elated. He gestures towards your tent inquisitively. You're your tent with Katil. Sure, why not? Should I? No, sorry, I can't. What? But... You pull away from Katil, go to your tent, staring at you after a flabbergasted expression. Next morning, Katil seems to be incapable of looking at you. Fortunately, he warms her breakfast and soon things are almost back to normal. Mokan's been lagging behind for a while, and some of your herdmen are getting annoyed. Check on him. Yagatap is looking quite pale, and his forehead burns to the touch. It's clear he's coming down with something. Let me see. This is bad. Need treatment next time we make camp. Well, he just gets sick easily, is that it? Moderate infection in the head. It's been Gunnar. You're back, Gunnar. Be happy, be glad.
The steebles of that temple speak to me. They whisper, "Here lie great riches. Take us if you dare!" Ha!
Investigate the alleyway in the Poor District. Tricky. Campaign map. Cathedral. King's Hall. Burnt House. Round Tower. Market Street. Paupers District. Well, that's where I'm gonna go. Lost 10 valuables. What? Unsavory dealings. They chased a young girl to a courtyard between some decrepit-looking homes, where your arrival generates quite the controversy. Series of whistles vaguely reminiscent of birdsong summons no fewer than a dozen ragtag men and women armed, you think, with whatever pointy objects happen to be at hand. The oldest of them with a heavily scarred hand, a man with a very little hair but a lot of gut, steps forward, brandishing a knife in each hand. "Why is this? Who are you?" "My name is Elf. The snake girl stolen from me." "You're here for that thief. Give her up and nobody else will be hurt." "No member of the family would ever stoop to theft. You better turn around and get out of here before you upset someone. You clearly have no idea what you're up against. If I don't get my money back, we will kill every single one of you. Just search the kid. You'll find a small patch with more pence than a girl her age would ever be able to get her hands on. I don't appreciate you accusing my niece of theft, stranger. This will be your last warning. Get out!" Let me put it another way. You're about my money or we'll take you back apart limb for limb. But fine, this isn't worth spilling blood over. That's right. You better not come back. You answer your shoulder on the way out, you see the old man clearly lift the girl off the ground by her ear and drag her crying into one of the small homes. You little bitch. It was just 10 valuables. The Black Dog of Eorfwick. I don't see no black dog. I hear it. I can just talk to random people. Now they point me to where that bar guest is. Find a man matching Kai's description of an elfin knight, sweeping in front of his house in a not-so-elfish manner. It becomes very ill at ease when it's clear that you mean to speak to them. Where's her? Good day, friend. Do you know a woman by the name of Kai? Skip the pleasantries. Hand over Kai's black glove. We'll be on our way again. Good day. The man is holding the broomstick in front of himself like he's trying to hide behind it. She chose you? Really? There's a sharp edge to Catil's voice. As a matter of fact, she chose me. Be fully aware of what you've gotten yourself into. Kaya is beautiful, that's true, but she's not normal. What's that supposed to mean? The whole thing with me being her elfin knight, what title did she grant you? Her fairy princess? She's obsessed with these whimsical tales. If you feel that way, why'd you even keep the glove? Yeah, I suppose it was rather sweet at the time. The glove is a keepsake. Reminds me of our time together. I used to think that I was marry her. I'm willing to pay for the glove. I'll give it freely if you're so intent on it. It's worth nothing but the fond memories tied to it. The man ducks into his house for a moment, and he reappears owning a fine white glove, delicately pinched between index and thumb. I warn you though, Kaya's other paramours will not be so easy to part from her gifts. Someone called her poet I've met is a real sweet talker. I never met the other one, the man from Pickland. I've heard the stories though. He's a jealous man with a violent temper. You should watch out for him. I'll be careful. The man nods, uncertain. Then I wish you good luck. One final thing, please beware Ka's charms. Remember how alluring she can be. She can drive a man to horrible deeds. Okay. So I'm just doing lady favors? That's fine. Maybe I should do that instead. I can't find the Bargus. It's not showing up. Scarborough. I gotta talk to the bishop as well. What an absolutely beautiful ceremony. Certainly was. Must applaud you on some stirring speech, Coleman. I am rarely moved to tears, but you managed it. Thank you both. May this marriage bring great prosperity to both our houses for years to come. Now the newlyweds here will be a great feast in our home. Let's go and drink until the sun comes up. These people look wealthy. Seems like an opportunity to me. We can follow them where till they had a few drinks, then we'll see how rich they are. If we hope to redeem ourselves in the eyes of the natives, such actions will not work in our favor. The Red Wedding. Can I really just take this book? It doesn't say stealing, so... It doesn't say stealing, so... Just breaking them apart. Nice. Right in front of their face. Okay, Ian Bold. This motherfucker. The bishop's lips curl up in displeasure at the sight of you. Heathens in God's house? I'm almost surprised to see your skin doesn't sizzle in the presence of the crucifix. We're heathens no longer. Bishop, Ethelred has had us all baptized. Yeah. The bishops regard you with no small amount of skepticism. Is that the truth? Somehow I find that difficult to believe. Then put us to the test if you must. Why have you come here? What do you want? Ethelred has asked us to come to you and demonstrate the strength of his faith. Indeed. Very well then, a test of your faith. The Lord's Prayer, perhaps? Not a problem. I'll give you a recitation if you wish. I haven't learnt that prayer yet. What about the Apostles' Creed? Afterward, I'd be honored if you teach me the Lord's Prayer. The hint of smirk plays in the corner of Ianbol's lips. Very well. Recite the creed, please. I believe in God, the Father Almighty, creator of heaven and earth. Ianbol watches you closely, his face betraying no hint of emotion. I believe in the Jesus Christ. I believe in the Holy Spirit. Sarmago, you are off to a good start, but you're a true Christian when no one mix up the creed like that. Please forgive my deception. Is there nothing else we can gain you a favor? Got me, I'm not Christian. Announce your false gods and let yourselves be embraced by the light of the Lord. I did get it mixed up. So maybe it's Jesus Christ next. I'll steal the books later. I believe in God. I believe in Jesus Christ. I believe in the Holy Spirit. Dang. As I figured, it'll continue with this story. Believe in Jesus Christ, third day. Believe in the Holy Spirit. So on the two, number 3. I'll do number 2. Amen. 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 Ianbold smiles, as in an earnest smile. Christian or not, you certainly show me the respect of learning our creed. Perhaps we can have common ground after all. Can Ethelred count on your support? Not quite yet. I am greatly impressed by his devotion to the Lord, and that he would manage to bring such a strong-willed individual into the fold, but this opportunity is too valuable not to exploit. For the past several months, I've been pondering a precarious predicament. It involves a group of sinners who have taken to the worship the adversary. I feel this is a good opportunity for you to show that you have no lingering sympathies for heathen folk. What is required of us? Far to the west of here lies a place called Lagasaista, a remnant of the old empire. The priest of a nearby hamlet has warned me of a dark power that's taken over the ruins. A satanic cult who worships chaos and evil has moved into the ruins. The priest speaks of horrifying chants in the night, abductions, and human sacrifice. The accounts chew my very soul. This cult must be stopped. As I something it's worth looking into. So if I sell this for you, you'll give your support to Ithra, so he'll give your support to me. Fantastic. We will destroy every last trace of that cult. As I something it's worth looking into. Very good. Whatever you find in a forsaken place, then the answer will be clear. Wish you not, in this manner, you serve God. Return to me when the call has been dealt with, and Ithra will have a pledge of support. Or just rip up your books. I guess we can do this favor for him. And if they are worshipping demons, then I guess we should deal with them either way. Because, I don't know, worshipping demons, that's just, a bit much, wouldn't you say? I think if I do this, then I can get my commissions. They'll get bounties I can do to earn some more rep and money. $20. Morkan has untreated injury. Wonder if he can heal himself. No, he can't. Attention is caught by cooing and giggling from the center of the camp. As they get commotion, Nefia and Rasa are square next to the smoldering remains of the campfire, and their attention is fixed on something on the ground between them. Coming closer, you find an object of attention to be a young and scrawny cat with short golden hair. Nefia is feeding it scraps from dinner, as she gobbles up, purring happily. You sure is a hungry one, isn't she? Nefia runs her nails gently across the cat's back while it eats, and raises its tail happily in response. Are you such a cute kitty? Why are you so sweet? Yes, you are. You're such a nice little kitty. Asa likes to stand on the other side of the fireplace with her arms crossed, frowning slightly. Cooing over a cat. Come off it, girl. They're a useful animal around a farm, but save your maternal instincts for a real child. Therefore, tears another piece of meat into a small piece for the cat. She's so soft. Oh. Looks up at you and smiles. Can we keep it? Sure. They'll keep pests out in the sacks. Oh, hell yeah. Then we shall call her Beigel. Welcome into the herd, little one. Newest memory heard purrs happily. Beigel. He's healthy. Nice. Look at all this wood. I might be able to afford something. Oh wait, I'm still buying a homestead. Herbal glade. Nice. You're drawn from your path by flapping of black wings, crows descending to feast on a carrion prize. Beyond the trail and out of view, you find the remains of a hapless traveler. The corpse is putrid and badly mangled by the attention of the black birds. You find it difficult to determine the significant features beneath the festering scars and pus-filled, maggot-riddled gashes. Little attire remains, though the corpse seemed deliberately to have been robbed of its footwear. The best guess is that this person was a simple traveler who ran afoul of hungry animals, or was killed for a pair of sturdy boots. Search the area. The search of the area turns up nothing of value for use. Disappointed, you resume your travels. What's all these shoes? The gown of a Christian priest identifies this man as your contact. He's probably in his mid-30s, with a strong physique, and handsome despite his receding hairline. He's pacing at the edge of the road, biting his nails anxiously. Signed, Sinford. The priest spits out a nail and wipes his fingers on his gown when he sees your herd. After brief hesitation, he addresses Morcart. Brother, Godspeed. Morcart quickly stops it with a politely raised hand, while his other hand gestures towards you. You should address the eldest of the Danes, Father. She's the leader of this group. I've simply come along to observe and learn. The priest looks most unhappy with his news. He subconsciously takes a single step back before repeating his greeting. Godspeed. Are you the ones the bishop sent? That's right. You're the priest who has trouble with the cult. Maybe. Who are you? My name is Sinford. I'm simply the Lord's humble servant here in the land of Leicester. Come with me. I wish to show you something. The chanting? Look at the shrine. What do you see? Blood. A small stone shrine sits in a clearing. It must be inconceivably old, but someone has been keeping it clear of the worst overgrowth. The cards on the floor, tiles on the floor between the four pillars are slathered in blood. Whatever creature spilled this blood, it can't possibly be drawing breath anymore. Examine the area. Some blood is pulled down to the side of the broken pillar, gathered a small pool around it. Crumbling, neglected pillars surround the shrine, dry blood stains the base, but otherwise they look untouched for ages. Sickly sweet odor lingers around an old iron fire pit. Some sort of incense was burned here. That smells expensive. It's just blood around here. Flies buzz lazily around a bucket filled with viscera. Somebody did a rather half-hearted job of hiding this. What do you think? Looks like a shrine covered in blood. The aftermath of a very fun night. It's just as I reported to his grace. The foul cult who has infested Leia's sister is spilling the blood of innocents sacrificed to the Dark Lord. Found a bucket full of blood and gas between the shrubs. Any idea who that would... what that would be doing there? Priest's teeth start working at the corner of another nail. Remnants of their dark ritual vibes, abandoned after their work was complete. How'd you discover this? Members of my church came to me with their fears. These devil worshippers have been spreading their foul corruption across the countryside for months. I always knew something was wrong with that cult, but this is far beyond my worst fears. What do you want us to do? The Satanists must be killed or driven off. Is that the most Christian course of action, Father? There escapes Sinfer in a peculiar way, making us sound halfway between a groan and a snort. Just drive them off if you can. Just make sure they never return here again. I don't trust your priest. We'll look into this cult for Eonbald. The cult sounds dangerous. Don't worry though, we'll deal with them. We'll investigate this cult, but nobody dies unless they force our hand. Then I hope the cultists will see reason despite their repulsive allegiances. Yeah, this game does have pretty good music.
I thought, who built this place? What kind of society could produce such walls?
Ah, the brick walls. I thought it was something like bone walls or something.
Magnificent structures, aren't they? The Romans were the first to bring Christianity to this realm, you know. I wonder what marvels we could have now had they stayed.
Hello? Men sitting around a fire stop talking as you approach and look up at you. One of them stands up to greet you. Before he extends his hand, he puts on an air of friendliness that seems forced. Well, name's Guthrad. Can I help you? I was curious about what you were talking about. I'm just passing through. Do you know anything about this place? The festering shithole. Steer clear if you can. And if you can't, don't trust them. What makes you distrustful of them? The assholes in the tunnel had us build a giant scaffold, but never paid us. Not exactly equipped to take them on, so to speak. So we don't really have the means to leave. Just relying on their payment to get us out of here. Perhaps I can help? Scott looks you over, and he looks at the other two, which both nod their heads. Definitely look like someone who can. All the others interject, pointing past the wall to the ruins. People in there seem to be under the impression that the scaffold we made for them is shit. Explaining to them that the humidity of these tunnels will warp the wood, so it always looks skewed, which seem to fall with their fears. He has payments of 50 pence. We try getting through to them, but then they threaten us, making it clear they never intended to pay. Where do they keep it? Do you know? Who have you been dealing with? Gaius Aelius. He's their supplier of sorts. He has a shop-like setup down below. Gets everyone what they need. Except us. Most of the time. Anyway, he's the one who we were dealing with, so he's probably the one who has payment. Where do they keep it, do you know? The tunnels. They call it the chapel. Probably down by Gaius' stall. Return with your payment. Fruit of Mars. Crit chance. Nail Ripper. Foot Biter. And the right to talk to the leaders. You're greeted by a smile as defensive as a palisade adorned with watchtowers. The middle-aged woman in front of the stall gives every impression of being used to the unusual. You're well met, travelers. If you're in need of supplies, you've come to the right place. You don't look like you're part of this community. I'll take that as a compliment. No, I'm not a legionnaire or the follower of Valerius. Neither are you. That's right, my name is Elfdis Bonafsorter. Of course, she completely butchers your name, but it's a valiant effort. Pleased to meet you, Elfdis Bonafsorter. Where are you from? I'm from a place called Jutland, which is across the sea to the east. Oh, is that right? Is this north of Saxony? Is it true you have giants up there? It's true. I fought and killed giants myself. That's even further north. Giants live in the mountains, and we have none of those. You see, those are just children's stories. She looks crestfallen, but eventually she seems to recover from crushing disillusionment that you've heaped on her. You see what you sell. A decent reputation in here, so I'll give you a fair deal. Fair prices. Except no wood. Was it? Oh. Whenever I want wood, I don't have wood. Whatever. Six valuables for 1 meat. 12 valuables for 1 ration. Buy 6 meat. Likewise. There's hello, strangers. Excuse me, Laftia. The young woman before you is staring intently at your feet. Her face is red as a beet, and her fingers incessantly knead a strand of her hair. What's the matter? Look at me if you want my attention. I saw you being inside the walls, talking to people. Did you perchance see a young man a few years my senior, with red hair and a thin red beard? Maybe you're wearing yellow tunic with blue trim? Who is he to you? It's my brother. His name is Theodore. He joined the Legion long ago, but I finally convinced him to leave a fortnight ago. Her hands are trembling, and she clasps them in front of her to keep them still. They never came to meet me. Must have changed his mind. Maybe they persuaded him to stay. You help me. I'll find a way to reward you. My family used to be wealthy. I still have some of my father's things. Why did you join the Legion? To get food for us because we were hungry. It worked, but I was just scared for you. Allah recognize him. I'm not sure. You can ask around for Theodore. Maybe, like I said, his red hair and a pretty sad excuse for beard. Anything he might be. Used to meet him outside the walls, but he doesn't come out anymore. He must be somewhere inside the fortress. At least I really hope he is. See if I can find out. Reason I answer how he might twist off the reefs. So I asked, we're here in the meantime. Time out. Is he in the dungeons? For trying to desert. So to far beyond. A thin, balding man stands in front of an empty animal pen. He's barefoot and clad in rags, the only sign of color on him being a strip of faded red cloth slung over his shoulder. His arms and face are covered with what look like scratches from an animal's claws. As he approaches, he looks over your party with disdain. Ah, barbarians. Always more barbarians. Saint Romulus preserve us. Romulus, huh? They wish to become legionnaires. What do you call barbarian, peasant? Do you know? I find that ironic, given that it's your kind that ruled the great saint's works in the first place. No, you want to help or not? Pain expression passes over Fabian Quintus's face. I suppose with the present troubles, I have to accept any help I can. You see, Rio Silvio has gone missing. You know what that means, don't you? Who? Oh yes, I forgot who I was talking to. All you barbarians need to know is that Rio Silvio has the power of the worldly sacrament within her. Next to Valerius himself, she is the most important member of our congregation. Seems that some of her old clan snuck into the camp and spirited her away in the night. If you wish to show your worth in front of Saint Romulus, you must save her from her captors. If you do, who knows? Perhaps she will share the worldly sacrament with you. Tell me more about Ria Silvia. Now Quintus throws up his hands dramatically. What is there to say? She is to Saint Romulus what Mother Mary is to Christ. From her the worldly sacrament flows and opens the way for ignorant savages such as yourselves to glimpse the glories of Romulus. Where can I find her? To find you, I would gather up the legionnaires myself and free her. Then following the tracks, the rears kept us out past the walls, but from there the trail was lost. Abercondita. Exactly past this way, is it? Romanes und Domus. Something has been carved in the bricks. Jot there's Romanes und Domus. Must mean something, right? Well, too bad I don't actually know what it means. Now, lone woman guards a staircase leading to a spear and a whistling. Leaning on the spear, whistling tunelessly to herself. She inclines her head over so slightly. Heine, what do you got? What do you got down these stairs? I was just away, lodgings for the doubters. I need to get down there. Sorry, I'd be a poor god indeed if I let you pass. Alright. Seems like this storeroom. I have to do something. The pursuers are blocking the bridge. Aethel fled. Hello. The men on the bridge are well armed, but they're not behaving like trained warriors. They appear to be watching the road and waiting for something. The most well-equipped of them eyes you warily before you hold up a hand to greet. Oh there. You don't look like you belong around these parts. What just travelers passing through? He nods gruffly. Well, stay clear of the old fortress if I agree. They're dangerous people in there. Oh, a bunch of people. Hello. A small group of people huddle around a campfire along the river. They look at you with turned eyes, only slightly alleviated when they see who you are. Who are you? What do you want? Please don't tell anyone we're here. I need Altus. Who are you? She shoots her friend a questioning look, and the other woman nods. My name is Beatrice, and my friend's name is Justina. The people on the bridge seek to kill us, or worse, they pursued us for a week. Just wanted to be left alone. We heard that we might be safe here, but they got to the bridge before we did. Why did they pursue you? Because they are vile. We've done nothing to earn their hatred. The other woman leans over to whisper something in the first one's ear, watching sully at your clothes. Hope sparkles the life in the first woman's eyes. You're a Christian. You worship the old gods. I do. We're like you. Our families have always remained loyal to the old traditions. The people of the bridge hate us for it. Refuse to renounce our faith, so they hunt us. They'll kill us if they catch us. They'll kill our children. They'll kill our children. Why don't you cross the river? The current's too strong. We can't cross with the children. The bridge is the only way. I can't get involved right now. Maybe back later. Later. Probably be all dead. Oh boy. Oh my god, there's so many. Oh, secret passage. That's a lot of them.
Try, boys. Let no one say your mom didn't try.
You cannot miss in this time.
Awaits.
Fuck no. I don't think this is gonna work. I think I reloaded too far. This will be at the very beginning.
society could produce such walls.
Magnificent structures, aren't they? The Romans were the first to bring Christianity to this realm, you know. I wonder what marvels we could have now if they stayed.
Let's come back with some more characters. Well, different characters. Okay, we need frontliners. For sure. Till Ninevia, Gunnar, sure. Yeah, just kind of have Morgana there. Morgant. Can't do shit. Can't do shit. Yep, that's his name. The men guarding this staircase are rather more well-equipped than their counterparts outside the walls. They stand tall and strong like trained warriors. One of them challenges you loudly, authority, ringing in his voice. Hail, Romulus, turn away, trembler. The chapel is for legionnaires only. How does one become a legionnaire? If you prove yourselves worthy, Valerius will call for you. You will then be brought into the chapel and anointed under the holy eagle, where you will swear your service to the saint. And how do you prove yourself worthy? Raise his chin haughtily. If you must ask, you're not yet worthy. If I can't enter the chapel, will you ask your leader to meet me here? He likes the end of the spear firmly against the ancient floor tile. Out of the question. Valerius is occupied with important business, and he won't be disturbed by non-legionaries. Nowhere am I find a young man named called Theodore. Oh, no, they don't look like they used to birth names as they joined. How does he look like? Red hair, thin beard, wears a yellow tunic with a blue trim. I've never seen a boy like that. I think he was taken to a dungeon. Why he asked the woman guarding it? Katerina. Valerius has sent me to fetch one of the doubters for his ritual. Seems to consider the probability for that for a moment, then she stands aside without a word. The blood ritual. Immediately, huh? Eliminate all enemies. Well, no one will know, right? Back up a bit. Archer, come over here. Archer, come over here. Some healing.
Good one, thanks.
Demoralize. You plan to stand there, huh? Shoot away. Demoralize this. Well, he actively flanked himself, so let's see what happens. extend, I could extend too. Okay, very nice. Rope copes the jaws and several other boats are detached from the sockets. Various tools last strewn across the table, all of them caked and dried in blood. Torture devices. Why'd they board everything up? They just want them to starve to death or something. Theodore. The man in the cell looks abjectly terrified. He's shooting his face with his hands, repeating the same words over and over. Please, 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 please. Are you Theodore? Who are you? Why are you down here? Are you Theodore? He stops pleading and just stares at you for a moment, then he nods slowly. Your sister has been looking for you. She's waiting outside the walls. Think you can make it there? Can you make it out of here on your own? He nods again. Names slink past you, hugging the wall, and he creeps up the stairs to freedom. Guess she doesn't hear. Okay. No woman is standing about as close to her newly recovered brother as possible for two people to stand without physically melting each other. Oh. She's all smiles and her studies entirely done. My hero, I'm so glad to see you again. Don't get sentimental, just pay up here. Just happy to help. She holds out her hands, cupping open her pouch overflowing with glittering pence. Here, I went to the last of father's savings, they're all yours. How do you get by without this? Good luck in the future. Still some keepsakes left. Not a fortune, but enough to find a place to live. We'll head south to America, Mercia, and look for work. Please take it, it'll be fine. Alright. If you say so. That's a lot of valuables. His dang game ain't that strong. Should I make it stronger? There. Go there. Thor's favor. Makes more sense for him to have melee damage. Sure. I think you should have taunt. Let's deal with wolves. I wonder what happens if I take it. Oh, I can just take it. Huh. In that case, I'll just take everything. Why seem like I can't loot it? Too carefully nudges a board stuck onto the tree to power mouth at the top. This doesn't seem safe at all. The titles are done to lower the water level in the tunnels and keep the river from flooding them. It wouldn't take much to tear this apart. What are you suggesting? Me? I'm not suggesting anything. What are you thinking? We should look into all options before doing anything drastic. Good call. At least we ought to have the decency to look at these people in the eyes as we take their lives. Damn it. At least we have the option here. Of Mars. In formation. Just one hit. I'm sure they can take it. She could probably take one more hit. Alright, better heal.
Thank you.
Don't even know what hell does.
That crunch was your maker calling you home. Thank you.
Intercept. I know who they're going for, and I won't let them. Charge. Nice. That's a bit of formation. And more can't hit for shit. Really screwed up my style. Formation's weakest link, for sure. Red-headed wolf. What is this? Is that meant to be where Rhea Sylvia is? Oh, it's a stash. I can just cross here. I want to see what this guy says. What are you looking for? Gestures vaguely around him, encompassing most of his surroundings, and following some dangerous people who went on the run from our town. I believe they were headed here to seek refuge with the Satan worshippers in the old fortress. Fortunately, we got here before them. It makes them so dangerous. You might say it's the ideas, down to the barbaric beliefs, leftovers of the Dark Ages, before the Lord came to this land. Well, good luck with that. I haven't made up my mind on what I want to do about that. Not the berries. Have you found Rhea Sylvia? There's no good way to say this. She's dead. We've brought her corpse. She should have told us what we were walking into. All trace of pompousness dissipates from the man in an instant. Also his knees cradling the dead wolf. How could you? Don't you understand how rituals depend on the milk of blessed Rhea Sylvia? What? How? Don't you know that he's written in the blessed Romans that his brother Remus was nurse at the teat of a she-wolf? We take the Eucharist to receive the body of Christ, and so too we take of the wolf's milk to receive the ways of Sir Saint Romulus. What would we do without her? Is we getting a reward, or? I think we're done here. So the wolf was what he was looking for. Oh. I'll say I can help them get rid of them. I can have you take care of these people if you return the favor. None look altogether convinced. What do you imagine you'll need our help with? Help us kill these Satan worshippers in the fortress. We should be here for weeks, send us here to rid our fortress of cultists. I think you might be inclined to help us. He blinks a few times, slack-jawed. His expression changes into a smile. Sounds like a win-win for us. He'd be happy to lend you a hand. Just find the heathens and take care of it. Come back here once you've done the deed and we'll help you wipe out that cult. And come back, you decide to help us after all? I'll help you cross the bridge. You'll be safe inside the walls. Referring you to a stranger to stop acting as you walls. We'll cross. Right, these people are just the ones we rode ahead. Just on the way. Why can't I just arrest them? Change of heart. Reinforcement should be here. Anyways, I'll leave it here. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not sure if I should destroy the heathens. Or should I help them? I don't think I'll be able to be a legionnaire. So I might have to find another way in. I'll have to fight my way in. Or we'll just flood the tunnels. Finding the tunnels will be safer for us. I'm not sure what else gets destroyed there. I'll see what I do next time. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and peach, I guess.